A Whistler man convicted of murder will go to prison for life. That's the ruling of a Mobile County judge today.
A jury convicting Tadarian Dale in January of killing Jameer Hanna in August of 2020. Fox 10's Brendan Kirby was at today's hearing.
And Brendan, I imagine it was emotional in court.
Yeah, it sure was, Lenise and Cameron. The courtroom was packed with supporters of the victim on one side and supporters of the defendant on the other. They all struggled to make sense of a dispute between two young men who had been friends. Mobile County Circuit Judge Vicki Davis on Friday heard a steady stream of anguished relatives of victim Jameer Hanna on the one hand and family members of defendant Tadarian Dale on the other. The judge noted the outpouring of support from Dale's family and the community, including 40 character letters. But ultimately, she said, a man is dead because of Dale's actions. She sentenced him to life in prison for murder and concurrent prison terms of 20 and 10 years for attempted murder and shooting into an occupied vehicle.
I feel that it was a long time coming for my family, and I do feel that justice was served today.
Prosecutors presented evidence that Dale went to Avalon Apartments in August 2020, demanded that Hanna give him in his pockets, and then opened fire, killing him and wounding a woman he was with. Even after almost 4.5 years, emotions are raw. One of Hanna's sisters wasn't able to get through her statement in court. Nicole Harper Holt says losing her son caused unimaginable pain. But she says what made the shooting even more agonizing is that he and Dale knew each other. She says they played football together at Alabama State University and worked together. She says her son allowed Dale to live with him when financial problems prevented him from returning to school. She says the violence was senseless.
And it was over something as simple as a TV, something that could have been talked about.
Hanna's grandmother, Emma Hibbett Mohead, says the defendant's apology minutes before sentencing was too little too late.
He showed no remorse during the trial. He spoke briefly of his being sorry at the very end, but all through, nothing from the family on his side.
James Hanna, the victim's father, says he thinks of all the things that his son's two little girls will miss.
You want to be the one to, have that talk, have father-daughters dances. Any fathers who have daughters, that's something that, everyone looks forward to and takes pride in, and also, to teach your child, whether it be a boy or a girl, how to ride a bike.
Defense attorney Marcus Fox sought the minimum punishment. He notes that Dale never had been in trouble before, aside from a pair of traffic tickets. That's extremely rare in murder cases, he says. He also asked the judge to consider his client's young age at the time of the shooting.
Well, unfortunately, things happen in our community. Things happen with young people in our community. And the thing that we ask from the justice system is just to take that into account.
Fox tells me that Dale will appeal his conviction. Under the life prison sentence, he'll have to serve at least 15 years before he's eligible to be considered for parole. Reporting live in the News Center, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.